Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I just saw Spider-Man, brand new day, and I gotta say, it blew me away. It's not just the story, it's not just the visuals. I mean, we expect that from a Marvel film, yeah. But I think it's because this is the closest Spider-Man film that we will ever get to the comic book material, the street level Spider-Man. But there's also something else that I find equally fascinating. It's about Brand New Day being the culmination of Peter Parker's identity crisis in the MCU. Oh, by the way, this video is going to talk about identities. This is not a film review. I mean, it's been like, what, 3 weeks? I think most of us have seen the film. So you don't mind some spoilers, do you? Right, back to the topic. Yeah, the identity crisis, because this is 4 years after No Way Home, and no one knows who he is. But he's still carrying everything that came before. He's Ned's friend, Aunt May's nephew, a student, MJ's lover, the Avenger Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Hats, right? Just like us. We wear many hats in life. Then he loses Aunt May, he meets other versions of himself, and Doctor Strange makes the world forget who Peter Parker is. Those are experiences, relationships, identities, and most of them are gone. The hats, they're all gone. What's left is Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And everything else you see at the beginning of the film, his crime-fighting spree, working with the police, saving Castle from Staten Island. Yeah, I think that one deserves a short film by itself. And just think, okay, so these are new relationships. But yeah, he's alone. He's lost everything. And yet, he still chooses to be Spider-Man. He still chooses to rebuild. Well, partly because they need to make another Spider-Man film, but within the Spider-Man story, there is a reason. And it's this, the death of Aunt May, and what she tells him.
You have power, and with great power, there must also come great responsibility.
Was it the moments where Peter fully embraced his Spider-Man persona? Partly yes, but what May did was give Peter a purpose after she was gone. And this is why he decided to let Doctor Strange to erase everyone's memory of who he was. Now, let's think about it for a second. He didn't lose those hats. He chose to take them off. If we look at all Spider-Man films, he always chooses the hard part. Even when Aunt May was still around, we saw him take on the Vulture by himself without Tony Stark's help. Then he chose to defend the Earth from beings from another dimension. Wink, wink. And that's not because he's dumb. He did it because the identity is always there. He doesn't put on the mask because, hey, it's a job. No, it's not. He puts on the mask because he is Spider-Man. The mask isn't hiding his identity. It's actually revealing his true self, amplifying it. Even Jean asks him this question in the film. Who are you, Peter Parker or Spider-Man? And I'm paraphrasing here, but she basically tells him that he can't be both. He has to choose. And Peter's answer? I'm both. Now, here's the boring part. If you own a business, we can apply the same principle. When we're building a business, we start small, yeah? We wonder whether our family will buy it, then our friends, then strangers, then eventually whether it can become something bigger. But the identity shouldn't fundamentally change at each stage. The audience changes, the scale changes, the expression might change. But the underlying identity shouldn't have to be invented from scratch every time. The identity is already there. The system amplifies it so more people can recognize it. You don't manufacture identity out of thin air. You uncover it, you clarify it, then amplify it. Peter has always been Spider-Man. The mask amplifies something that's already inside him. A visual identity shouldn't manufacture a business's character. It should make the character that's already there more recognizable. But there's a catch. If the underlying identity isn't good, that will get amplified too. And that's Spider-Man Brand New Day and why it's so fascinating. He lost his aunt, MJ, his friends, his place in the world. Basically, most of the hats that he had ever worn. But he didn't lose himself. He's Peter Parker. He's Spider-Man. He's both.